Friends, in the last lecture, we have seen two different types of algorithm design techniques. In that lecture, we have to see the next 3 to 5 algorithm design techniques. Here, we have to see the first algorithm design technique is dynamic programming. So, friends, what is dynamic programming? It is a technique for efficiently computing recurrences by storing partial results. When students, it produces the results for each and every subproblem, partial result for each and every subproblem, and produces the result. When we have to execute the next subproblem, that subproblem depends on the output of its previous subproblem. That's why their past result is always remembers in that dynamic programming approach. And after that, the actually produces the new one. Friends, here we have to solve number of optimization problem. That's why we use the dynamic programming approach for solving optimization problem. Optimization problems produces optimal solutions. In the next point, that particular dynamic approach produces multiple solutions, and that from that multiple solutions, that dynamic programming choose the best one which is near or approximate to the optimal solution. So, in that particular topic, we also see optimal substructure. So, friends, what is that optimal substructure? By using dynamic approach algorithm strategy or technique, the problem have or the subproblems have multiple subproblems, multiple solutions, and from that solutions, we have to choose best one. That specific concept is called as optimal substructure. Optimal substructure means optimal solutions contain solutions to the subproblems. That specific technique is called as dynamic programming. It is very easy to learn. That will be it is a technique for efficiently computing recurrences of by using recurrences method, that will be stores the partial solutions to the subproblems. In that, the past result is very important, because of from that past result of any subproblem, the next subproblem uses that past result and produces the new result. Here, the optimal substructure is very important. By using that optimal substructure, we have to we goes near, or that greedy approach goes near to the best solution, best optimal solution. Means each and every subproblem produces their optimal solution. That is called as optimal substructure. The next, that greedy approach is used to solve optimization problem. And last one is, from the multiple solutions of the sub-problems, we choose best one, or that greedy approach choose best solution for that sub-problem. The next technique is branch and bound technique. It is very easy to learn. This is like a tree structure. Here, each and every branch we have to apply bound to each and every node, and we have to get the solution. We check that that solution is optimal solution or not. That particular technique is called as branch and bound algorithm. So that will be also used for optimization problem. Dynamic approach is also used for optimization problem. Branch and bound is also used for optimization to solve optimization problem. Then next, that will makes the main problem, or divide that main problem into number of sub-problems. So the main problem or the final problem is called as the root, original problem is called as root, and these are the sub-problems. That sub-problem produces the output. We have to apply at each and every node, we have to apply bounding method, and after applying bounding method, we get if we get bound match, then the optimal solution produces from that state, and that is what the optimal solution, that is nothing but the best solution for that branch and bound algorithm. So here, what is the difference between branch and bound? And others? In branch and bound, that particular root is the original problem, and we have to divide that problem into number of sub-problems in the form of branches. So that is what the difference. So these are the two techniques. First one is dynamic programming and second one is branch and bound algorithm.